Hello YouTube. What's in a name? Now obviously my username on YouTube is Evol Loveshan, and I'll get to that in a moment. But first I'd like to tell you a little bit about me. Now before I go any further, I will tell you that this is going to get quite deep, and it may not be for everybody, but anyway. Now, as a young man, I suffered at the hands of my mind, stroke emotions, as most people do. You know, worry, fear, doubt, all those things. Now, I got to the point where instead of being willing to put up with the problems and the upset my mind was causing for me, rather than being the servant of my mind, let's say, I decided to make an effort to change that around. In other words, for me to become the master of my own mind. And that's when I started looking into meditation. Now, the meditation I do, what meditation actually is the process of, most people have, let's say, a monkey mind, in that their mind is continually chattering all the time. It can never shut up. Over a long period of time, they've given their mind a longer and longer lead to allow it to wander aimlessly on every subject possible. And as such, their mind gets to a point where, as the lead has been released to such a length that the individual no longer has any control over it, and as such, when they try to control their mind, obviously it's futile. They're laying in bed on an evening, and their mind is wandering from one thing to another. Well, in the process of stilling my mind, or becoming more and more now, or conscious as it were, the main exercise I've used to achieve this is I don't think about or talk about the past or the future unless it's absolutely necessary. And by that I mean unless I intend to plan some course of action to solve some difficulty that may have arisen, and then I stick only to the facts which I know from my own experience will result in a successful conclusion. So in short, I only allow thoughts to occur within my mind that are going to lead to action. Now, if you're honest, you'll know that 95% of the thinking, or maybe more, that occurs within your mind each day is absolutely useless, meaningless, and all it actually does is waste your vitality, leaving you continually tired and short of energy. Now, is it true or not that it's actually only possible to enjoy life now? Now, of course, the answer is yes. So, the more now or conscious you are, the more you enjoy your life. Now, is it also true that everything that upsets you in your life has actually already happened? Now, of course, that's also true. So, by making a conscious effort to give up thinking about the past, by not allowing your mind to continually resurrect past events, you actually suffer much less in your life. As in my experience, everything that upsets you has of course already happened. Now, by not allowing your mind, your imagination to run away with you and create an imaginary future, of course you're also going to suffer much less, as because the only thing your mind can create a future with is, of course, your past experiences. So in effect, the future your mind creates through the imagination is actually only a regurgitation of your past experiences. So by continually making an effort to exist in the present, you actually suffer much less, or you actually don't ride the emotional roller coaster that you see all others around you partaking in, let's say. So what is it to be now? Well, to be now is to be conscious, to be attentive, to be actually where you are in the moment. And by being conscious, you're actually denying your subconscious, yourself, the past that lives within you, the ability to express itself. And as such, that past which is living within you, the past feeds itself by continually talking and thinking about the past. It actually reaffirms itself or feeds itself in that manner by creating that feedback loop. So over a period of time, by consciously making an effort to deny your mind the ability or the living past within you, the emotion, by denying it the ability to feed or sustain itself, eventually you starve it out of you. So the process of meditation, or right meditation, is to starve the false from within you, and as such you're bringing yourself more and more into the present all the time, and becoming more and more a conscious being. I mean, actually, as human beings, we're meant to exist in the present, because it's actually only possible to be now. So to be a being, obviously, you have to exist in the present. Now, the problem with our world is, instead of us simply being what we are, we're all putting on the act and pretending to be ourselves, the false within us. And all are able to see through the false within others, but very few are able to see through the false which is their own self. So as far as my name now is Evol Lovshan, I noted that obviously I live in a world where almost all live in the past, and because of that they suffer at the hands of their emotions. They live in their imagination and suffer at the hands of their minds, and as I say, that results in a pain-filled world. But what I noticed was, the more now I've become, and the less I've suffered at the hands of my mind stroke emotions, the more I feel or know the love within me. So the more now I am, the more conscious and present I am, as it's only possible to enjoy life now, the more I know love. So I hope in having said to you what I've said, that you recognise the truth of it, and should you have any questions or maybe wish to ask me something, by all means do so, and I'll do my best to answer your question as best I can. So thank you for your time, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.